Hello, my fellow Keyblade wielders and fellow Cooper clan members. I am the Kingdom Key, and in today's video, I have a very, very special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Sir Isaac Fortescue, and I'm here with Blake's Smagaroni and Cheese and Stupid Done, but to review Sly 1.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do a quick fire speed round of reviewing Sly 1. To chalk that up really quickly, we're just gonna very quickly go over the things that we liked, didn't like, a little bit of sprinkling around the smaller issues, and a little bit of what we like about the gameplay, what we don't like about the gameplay, what parts of the game were the best, what parts of the game were the absolute goddamn smacaroni and cheese of your mother's worst. So, here we go. Isaac, let's start on a positive note. What were some of the best things for you in the Sly series for Sly 1, Sly and the Thievius Raccoonus?
I think the story, despite the simplicity of it, is still really engaging and very interesting.
Yeah, I would say... Sorry, go ahead.
And the characters, I definitely say, are all likable in some way, or in the villain's case, just the right kind of hateable.
Yeah, I would say it has to be the story and the way that they're put together and the way that they kind of match up and seem, you know, it makes kind of sense for some of their motivations, but also I would have to say the artwork is a massive strong point for the Sly series. It's very iconic. You see it and you know it's Sly.
Yeah, the presentation is amazing. From the 2D stuff to the 3D stuff, it all looks freaking fantastic. Like, just like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of stuff. Like, I think it reminds you the most of the Batman 2003 or 2004 kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah, I know where you're coming from, I know that. Yeah, no, I would have to say also another really good point of the game is the overall simplicity of the gameplay. The gameplay is very much a platformer from the sense of, hey, you're a sneaky thief, you're not supposed to be too powerful, you get 5 lives to start with, you get hit once, you lose one, unless you have the lucky charm, the horseshoe. So, Isaac, if you want to expand upon that, because I know you specifically told me why you love the gameplay.
Yeah, I think it does a really good job of conveying the fact that you're not really the most powerful guy. You're just a thief trying to get in there, get out, and do this real quick. You're not like frickin' Ratchet and Clank just shooting the shit up. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh, it's my channel, I don't... Bro, the amount of times I said fuck in a video. There you go, there's another one. But, yeah, like, honestly, it was more like the sense of it gave you of, yeah, you know, like, you're a sneaky thief, you come in here, you gotta dodge or, like, take out these enemies as much as you can, but also you can, if you wanted to, and it's a bit of a pain, but you could just skip around all the enemies and not even deal with them. Like, you really could. Like, you don't have to deal with them. I think I actually did a playthrough one time, very boring to watch, but I went through a whole playthrough of not actually fighting a single enemy other than the bosses.
Yeah, they're kind of more like obstacles than actual enemies. Kind of like Crash Bandicoot in a way.
Yeah, that makes sense, but... Yep, no, it actually makes a lot of sense. I just really enjoyed the fact that it was like, hey, so here's 5 lives, or you can upgrade them by going to points in the game that has extra lives, which are just the Sly heads that you see laying about for anyone who doesn't know. And then you can pick up a whole... Exactly, pick up enough coins, pick up 100 coins, and it is technically 99, but then you pick up one more and it gives you an extra life, or gives you a horseshoe, or turns that silver into a golden horseshoe. But it is very much of the same of, you need to be a sneaky thief, but you get hit, okay, cool, you get the gold horseshoe, goes to silver, okay, you lost that, now you get one chance, okay, now you've lost your life, and you have to restart the segment before the checkpoint. So I think that was... Go ahead.
You're dead, son.
You're dead, son. But yeah, it does convey the point of, you're a sneaky thief, you're not an overpowered guy. But Isaac, what is the next point of what you like about Sly other than the gameplay and the story and the artwork?
Second, let me get my notes.
Man's got receipts.
I think collecting the stuff like the clue bottles and the coins is really well done. Like, yeah, collecting stuff is fun.
Yeah, collecting the clue bottles was a lot of fun. Was it annoying at times? Yes, especially when they fell from certain things. You have to go back for a freaking death trap of flames or lasers or something, but it was still something to do and a challenge, and it was enjoyable. It's a little bit more extra exploration and platforming. So it also, if you're a trophy hunter or like want to grind for 100%, there you go. But yeah, I mean, I think that's probably it for gameplay side of things. Let's talk about something else, and I especially want to focus on the main three for this: the voice acting.
Yes, I definitely agree. Can agree. The voice acting is really freaking good.
It's like, even when you see them now, but like Isaac, you will never experience this because like, like, unfortunately, like you didn't get to at the time. But for anyone who knows, playing Sly 1, Sly 2, and Sly 3 when they all released, and then the massive gap to Sly 4, Thieves in Time, still hearing the main three cast talk to each other the way they do, you can tell that these people don't just love their jobs, they actually have a very good chemistry with each other and these characters that they have come to know and love and fully embody and embrace throughout the series, and you see that all the time, and it's just something phenomenal.
I think Bentley in particular was really funny to me. There's like a one where he's telling you to run on this barrel in a very complicated way, and the Sly's just like, just run on this thing and something good will happen. And he's like, isn't that what I just said?
Yeah.
And it's like in the swamp area where it's like, oh my god, that is completely unsanitary.
Bentley is a massive germaphobe, and he does that all the time throughout the series. Sly will simplify something, and Bentley's like, isn't that what I just said, Captain Dumbass? Yeah?
Isn't that what I just said, Captain Dumbass?
Exactly. But honestly, I will never get over the beginning of Sly for the first time, like playing it. Like, press start to start the game. Sly! Yes, I can hear you loud and very loud.
I actually use that in one of my videos too.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that, but yeah, I love all the characteristics of these characters, and I also love that from the start of Sly 1 they say, Bentley and Murray are my best friends. Murray, best friend and full-time burden. I'm like, bruh, did not stop with the roast. So now we're gonna quickly just move into something else. And this is something that I'm gonna have to say. Here are some of the bad things about Sly. So, what are some of your least favorite things about Sly 1 and the Thievius Raccoonus?
I don't really think a lot of the power-ups you get for collecting all the clue balls are all that worth it, aside from like speeding up. Because you're not really needing to use any of them. So like they kind of end up just being kind of useless.
I would say, yeah, I can agree with that, because like the most useful ones are the speed, if you're gonna go for like the speed challenge runs, or like certain like dive techniques and the detonating hat. That's about all that I can think of. But I think also another really, really weak point for the series, and maybe this is just me, is all of the goddamn racing in that game. The racing in that game was fucking horrendous.
Yeah, I think the racing was probably the worst out of the minigames. I didn't hate any of them, but the racing definitely was the least fun.
Yeah, it was more of a task and an annoying one than it was an enjoyable one than anything else. But I could be here for days ranting about Miss Ruby, so let's go on ahead and talk about the worst parts of the Miss Ruby area. So, would you like to start with that one? Do you want me to lead and then you just jump on? Because I want you to be able to do what you want to do.
Fuck the Miss Ruby fight, I'm just gonna say it outright. Fuck that.
Yeah, that fight was the bane of my existence. I also hated the minigame with the chickens. I also did not like the minigame.
I hate that so much.
In the swamp where you gotta collect the piranhas to light freaking 30 or 25 fires. Yeah, do you want to take it away? Go and build off of there? Because I'll be here for days if I do it.
The fact that you're fucking timed with that shit. Oh my god. Just, oh, I'm out of charges. I gotta run over another fucking piranha, and you gotta go do it again. You gotta run over it back all the way. You're probably gonna have to go all the way to the other side to get a piranha, even though all the torches there are fucking. You gotta just go all the way the other side and get a piranha, light the torch. Probably missing one, so you just gotta look around to make sure you didn't miss any. And oh shit, you missed that one. Now you're all fucking out of time.
You had
I'm
5
saying
seconds
fuck a lot
left
this
and it's
video.
gone. Yeah. Yeah, it's the frustration on the bad part of the game. But honestly, no, the Miss Ruby section. Oh, I hated it. I also hated Bentley's hacking in the first game. I can't lie.
Oh my god, that fucking that thing in the last episode was so annoying. I hate that absolutely.
Yeah, I also hated, and I don't know if this is just me, but the clockwork fight where you have to get directly in the rings in Sly 1 was so bad. Like, especially like because I remember doing it with ease on the PS2, and then when I got it for the PS3, I was like, holy mother, why can I not get inside these rings?
How did I do this so easily back then?
Yeah, it really was like. Wait, I remember like just trailing through this.
The whole clockwork fight is so annoying, especially the fact that you have to do the entire thing over again if you die on any phase. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Things in general were just kind of bad.
Bro, the worst part of that on my experience of doing it for the first time in years for the PS3 collection, my PlayStation crashed just as I beat it. My PS3.
My god.
Yeah, so I had to do that whole fight again. But overall, I can't really say there's too much bad about Sly. Maybe just also some of the audio wasn't blended too well, because there are scenes where Sly talking and the music just overpowers the fuck out of him.
Yeah, honestly, there isn't really too much bad about Sly 1, because, like, the platforming itself is good. It definitely does. It doesn't suffer from first game syndrome too much. Like, aside from the bosses and the minigame sections, it's a really solidly put together platformer.
Yep, and that's what it is. Sly is a platform series, and Sly 1 is a masterpiece at that. But other than that, I would have to say I don't really have too much else to really go off, unless you have anything in particular you want to talk about and express.
Well, first off, we didn't mention Carmelia at all.
Oh my god, Carmelita's voice acting in Sly 1 was perfect. Why did you guys keep changing it, you dingus from Ropingus? I love you, Sucker Punch, but why?
Yes, why? Plus, the chase levels where you're jumping away from her shots were probably some of my favorite levels in the game. Like, they were really fun.
Yeah, some of the chasing missions were kind of hilarious, but also I just remember, like, not enjoying it in Mugshots area in Mesa City with the gambling area, and it's like, oh yeah, here's a little gambling, like, table that we used as a bridge, do some platforming over that, and if she hits that just a second, like, early, then, like, you're just gonna fall off of that, and it's like, Carmelita, why'd you shoot it now? Let me just jump across my little sneaky raccoon!
Yeah, other than that, I did really enjoy Carmelia in the first game. I thought she was definitely just as good as the main three.
It should have just stayed as her. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, I think the whole origin story of what happens to Sly with his dad and how he became in the orphanage was really well put together. I think they could have done a little bit more exposition in there, but, you know, they were trying to just get you to play the game, which is great, because it's...
Yeah, at least they did make a comic out of that.
Which is over $200 for one issue. Anyway, yeah, I'm pirating that shit. It's a Sea of Thieves clip. But
Which is a pirate history. You are a pirate.
I'm just gonna insert Sea of Thieves. I can make so many memes with Sea of Thieves. Anyway, I'm gonna cut that bit out of the video. But yeah, as we were saying, honestly, they did really well with everything else. But I think, aside from things like the sound and most, if not all, of the Miss Ruby section, and also just some of the like level designs and changing the voice actors for Carmelita, it's a really good game. It's
Yeah.
I mean, if I was to
It's
rank
really
it,
solid.
it is really solid. If I had to rank it out of 10, I'd give it a solid 8. That's just me.
Probably yeah, I probably have to give it an 8 too. It's a really well put together game that surprisingly doesn't suffer from first game syndrome too much.
Exactly, and there you go. So guys, that's pretty much all of it from us for this. This is a very, very quick video in a way. It's 15 minutes, 30 something. But guys, I want to say, what do you guys think about the Sly series? Do you like Sly 1 as much as we do? Do you not like Sly at all? Are you getting into the series for the first time? Please let us know down in the comment section below. And also do me a big old juicy favor. Go on ahead and subscribe to Sir Isaac. He makes a lot of awesome gaming content. Way more
Just don't
variety.
expect me to be consistent with any kind of uploads or streaming.
Man has the schedule of I upload and stream in my own time.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like on the video, I'd appreciate it. Also, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like all things Kingdom Hearts and Sly Cooper. So why not feel free to subscribe today, become a fellow Cooper clan member and a fellow Keyblade wielder. With that all being said, I am the Kingdom Key, and this is Isaac. Any final words that you want to say to people, Isaac? That was amazing. With that all being said, we hope that you guys have a great day and look after yourselves. Please do me a favor and spread kindness, love, positivity, and joy to everybody. Forgive yourselves, forgive others, look after yourselves, and just have a great day. With that all being said, I'm the Kingdom Key. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.
Hater haters.